Hey guys, it's Tim. The project that I am working on is the Bleep drum from sparkfun.com. It's a miniature programmable drum machine. What I've gotten installed so far are the 3 capacitors, the 2 integrated circuit sockets, 4 large push buttons which trigger the drum voices, and 4 small push buttons which control playback, recording, and tempo. Overall, it's gone pretty smoothly, except that the first thing I did was to put the wrong sized capacitor into one of the slots, and these connection points are so tiny that it's kind of hard to get the solder off once you put it on there. So this area here is a little bit singed, but I think it's going to be okay, and the rest of the soldering has gone pretty well. Well, turns out I spoke too soon. You'll notice that these 2 capacitors used to be on the front of the board in the last clip, but it turns out that I need to install 2 potentiometers in the same area, so they needed to go on the back of the board. But after some wrangling, I finally got them out and then resoldered them to the back. Hopefully I didn't screw things up too badly. Got the potentiometers installed, also got a voltage regulator installed, and a resonator, and an RGB LED. And some even more fun with this project. It comes with a plastic holder for a 9-volt battery that you need to install. And originally it had 2 connector snaps for the battery placed in these holes here. And then a pair of metal leads came out through these holes down here. And they ask you to pull out those leads and reinsert them into another set of holes that's on the bottom of the holder. Of course, when I did that, I ended up pulling out one of the connector snaps and made this thing pretty much useless. But after much bellowing and rending of garments, I came up with another solution. I salvaged a plastic snap off an old guitar pedal that I never use, and then put in the metal pins into the solder holes that connect to the circuit board and soldered the leads from the snap onto those. Hopefully it's going to work. I also got the audio jack installed, the power switch installed, and I plugged in the integrated circuits into their sockets. So I'll come back in a little bit and we'll see if this thing actually works. Okay, we got good news. I've got the case on and the device powered up, and it actually works. We have a kick drum pad here. We have a hand clap pad. We have a tom pad, and this can be tuned with the upper right knob here. And we also have what they call a snare pad, but it's kind of a clunky snare sound. But if you turn it up with the top left knob, you can make a pretty decent hi-hat sound. If you power up the device while holding down the shift key, you get a variety of more distorted sounds. You also have the ability to record 2-measure-long sequences of drum patterns using the record and play buttons here. So I'm going to come back in a minute and see if I can make some funky beats.